Here's a wild fact about lice eradication. She founded her company, Larger Than Lice, driven by hard work and dedication to tackling a pesky problem. With a passion for helping people, she became an expert in eradicating lice, often a source of embarrassment and frustration for families. Today, her success story is inspiring. She earns up to $3,000 a day, proving that creativity can transform challenges into lucrative opportunities. Not only does she provide her services to everyday families, but she has also worked with celebrities and political families, showcasing her unique approach in a challenging field. Her journey is a reminder that even the smallest issues can lead to big breakthroughs with the right mindset. By combining her knowledge with innovative strategies, she has revolutionized the lice treatment industry. Instead of treating lice as a nuisance, she turned it into a thriving business, illustrating how dedication and a positive attitude can create pathways to success. Who would have thought that lice could lead to such an impressive career? Believe it or not, Bayer invented aspirin in 1899. This innovative company started as a chemical manufacturer, but quickly made its mark in the world of medicine with the creation of this iconic painkiller. Aspirin revolutionized how we treat pain and inflammation, becoming a household name. But Bayer didn't stop there. They also played a crucial role in advancing healthcare by producing the first synthetic insulin. This breakthrough provided a lifeline for diabetes patients, allowing them to manage their condition more effectively. In addition, Bayer developed oral contraceptives, giving countless women more control over their reproductive health. These contributions not only showcase Bayer's commitment to improving lives, but also highlight the powerful intersection of chemistry and healthcare. It's fascinating to think how one company's innovations have shaped modern medicine and transformed everyday lives. So the next time you reach for aspirin, remember its remarkable journey and the many health advancements that followed. What other inventions have changed our lives in unexpected ways? Ever thought about why discover the wonders of the world's largest ginkgo farm? In Sumter, South Carolina, the sprawling 500-acre ginkgo farm boasts over 1 million trees, each showcasing the stunning fan-shaped leaves that ginkgo trees are renowned for. These remarkable beings, known as living fossils, have withstood the test of time, thriving for millions of years while many other species disappeared. Visitors to this vibrant farm will uncover the diverse uses of ginkgo, whether it's in traditional medicine or tantalizing culinary dishes. The leaves, packed with antioxidants, are sought after in supplements that are thought to boost brain function and overall wellness. Beyond its impressive collection of trees, the farm emphasizes sustainable practices, ensuring that this ancient species continues to flourish for generations to come. Imagine strolling beneath a canopy of golden yellow leaves in autumn, or witnessing the vibrant green blooms in spring. With its rich tapestry of history and contributions to both science and gastronomy, isn't it time everyone made a trip to experience this extraordinary ginkgo haven? Prepare to be amazed by the astounding Millau Viaduct. The Millau Viaduct in France is a breathtaking engineering marvel, soaring to an incredible height of 343 meters, 1,125 feet, above the picturesque Tarn River Valley. Spanning the valley to connect the towns of Millau and Creusels, this cable-stayed bridge is not just functional, but also a stunning piece of art that harmonizes with the rugged landscape. Imagine standing on its sleek design. You're looking down from a height greater than that of the Eiffel Tower. Completed in 2004, this iconic structure was brought to life by French engineer Michel Villajou and renowned architect Norman Foster, who envisioned a bridge that elegantly combines form and function. The Millau Viaduct has become a symbol of innovation, drawing visitors from around the globe to marvel at its impressive stature and minimalist aesthetic. It not only alleviates traffic congestion, but also serves as a showcase of modern engineering brilliance. So the next time you think about bridges, remember that in France, one structure truly towers above the rest. Guess what really drives life-saving carrot stew? In the early 1900s, a grim situation unfolded in Germany as countless children succumbed to diarrhea, a common yet deadly ailment. Enter Dr. Ernst Morrow, a dedicated pediatrician who transformed the fate of many with his innovative carrot stew recipe. This simple but powerful soup not only provided vital nutrients, but also created a soothing effect on tiny tummies. Thanks to Dr. Morrow's work, thousands of lives were saved. Fast forward to today, and this humble dish is once again making headlines. Recent research has revealed that carrot stew holds potential as a remedy for antibiotic-resistant bacterial diarrhea, a growing concern in modern medicine. By tapping into its natural healing properties, we may have found an effective way to combat stubborn infections that traditional treatments struggle with. Who knew a soup could be so revolutionary? Let's uncover the truth about Dubai's transport system. Dubai is not just about stunning skyscrapers and luxury shopping. It proudly features a remarkable public transportation system that simplifies navigating the city. The Dubai Metro stands out as a key asset, providing swift and efficient travel for both residents and visitors. With affordable ticket prices ranging from just 80 cents to $2 per ride, it's easy to see why so many choose the Metro to explore. For frequent travelers, monthly passes are available, typically costing between $82 and $137, allowing for unlimited access to the metro, trams, and buses. This convenience means you can hop on and off without worrying about your wallet. A true technological marvel, the Dubai Metro is entirely automated and driverless, ensuring a smooth ride that enhances the travel experience. From its elevated tracks, passengers are treated to breathtaking views of the city's dazzling skyline, making every journey a visual delight. With such easy and enjoyable transport options, it's no wonder public transportation has become a favorite for getting around this exciting metropolis. Can pencil caps really save lives in emergencies? Pencil caps are not just simple accessories for your favorite writing tools. They play a crucial role in safety. Designed with ventilation holes, these caps help prevent choking hazards for children, especially when they accidentally swallow them. If a child accidentally inhales a cap, these holes allow air to pass through, reducing the risk of suffocation. Additionally, these designs align with international safety standards aimed at protecting our youngest users. It's fascinating to think that a small feature like a hole can make such a big difference. This thoughtful design showcases how manufacturers prioritize safety while still keeping our writing fun and creative. So the next time you pick up a pencil, remember that it's not just a tool, it's a carefully crafted item that reflects a commitment to child safety. Who knew that writing could carry such hidden importance? Did you know George and Barbara Bush were married for 73 years? This remarkable couple holds the record for the longest marriage of any presidential pair in American history. Their love story began in high school in the 1940s when they met at a dance in Texas. They became inseparable, leading to their wedding on January 6, 1945. Through thick and thin, they supported each other, navigating the highs and lows of public life as George served as a World War II pilot, a congressman, the director of the CIA, and ultimately the 41st President of the United States. Barbara played an essential role, not just as a loving wife, but also as a devoted First Lady, focusing on literacy and family health issues. Their bond exemplified partnership, friendship, and resilience, resonating with many across the nation. Even amidst the pressures of political life, they found joy in family, humor, and shared values. Their enduring love story reminds us that strong relationships can thrive in any circumstances. How did they maintain such a long-lasting connection? Here's a wild fact about the oldest soccer ball. The oldest surviving soccer ball, dating back to 1540, can be found in the English History Museum. Imagine a time when soccer was just starting to capture people's hearts. This remarkable ball is made of leather and stuffed with pig hair, which sets it apart from the smooth, synthetic materials we see today. Unlike modern balls, which are designed for precision and aerodynamics, this ancient version would feel quite heavy and rough in your hands. Its shape and size were also less standardized, reflecting the early days of the game when rules were still being established. Can you picture players kicking this relic around on muddy fields, igniting the passion for soccer that still thrives today? The journey of the soccer ball reflects the evolution of the sport, making this antique not just a piece of history, but a symbol of how far soccer has come. Surprisingly, batteries wear out faster than you think. Most people don't realize that batteries slowly lose their charge over time due to chemical degradation. As batteries go through charging and discharging cycles, materials inside them, especially lithium ions, start to break down or become less effective. This breakdown can lead to reduced performance and shorter battery life. Interestingly, even when you're not using your batteries, they can still lose power. This is because of slow internal reactions and temperature changes, which can drain their energy without you even noticing. For example, leaving your smartphone in a hot car can cause it to lose charge more quickly, while storing batteries in a cool, dry place can help them maintain their power longer. Understanding how your batteries work can help you take better care of them and keep your devices running smoothly. Guess what really drives meaningful conversations? The balance between sharing and listening is crucial for creating genuine connections, whether online or face-to-face. When people talk without considering the other person's response, interactions can feel one-sided and less engaging. But by understanding our own conversational habits, like how much we dominate a discussion or how often we tune out, we can become more aware of our communication style. This awareness helps us listen actively and appreciate the other person's perspective. Think of a good chat as a dance, where both partners contribute their moves. When we share our thoughts while also valuing what the other person has to say, we foster relationships that are richer and more fulfilling. So the next time you're in a conversation, ask yourself, am I listening as much as I speak? Finding that balance leads to deeper, more rewarding interactions. Why exactly do we misjudge weight with lead and feathers? A fascinating study conducted in 2007 found that many people assumed a pound of lead is heavier than a pound of feathers, despite them weighing exactly the same. This surprising result helps to highlight how our perceptions can betray us. Our brains often work on visual or contextual cues rather than mathematical facts. When we think of lead, we picture dense, heavy material, while feathers evoke a light and fluffy image. This clash between our intuition and reality can lead to misconceptions, not just with weights, but in other areas of life too. Think about it. Next time you see a familiar object, ask yourself, is my perception accurate? Understanding the ways our minds can trick us encourages critical thinking, helping us make better decisions based on facts rather than assumptions. You won't believe this about Nettie Stevens' discoveries. In the early 20th century, Nettie Stevens made groundbreaking findings that revealed chromosomes determine sex. She discovered that certain chromosomes, specifically the X and Y chromosomes, play a crucial role in male and female characteristics. However, her important contributions were overshadowed by her male counterparts, particularly Edmund Wilson, who received more acclaim for similar work. This historical oversight highlights a long-standing issue in science: the struggle women face in gaining recognition for their work. Despite her significant contributions, Stevens was often left out of discussions about genetics and sex determination. Thankfully, as time goes on, more people are beginning to acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of female scientists like Stevens. Understanding this history helps us recognize the importance of equity in science and encourages future generations of women to pursue their passions in research. Ever thought about why Johnny Cash sounded so authentic? Johnny Cash received just 3 voice lessons during his journey to stardom, and his teacher quickly recognized something special. Instead of trying to mold Cash into a traditional singer, she encouraged him to embrace his natural style. This decision proved vital, allowing Cash to showcase his unique vocal charm, steeped in authenticity. His voice carried raw emotion and storytelling, captivating fans from all walks of life. Since he didn't alter his sound, listeners felt a genuine connection with him, which set him apart in the music industry. This approach highlights how sometimes less is more when it comes to talent. Cash's story reminds us that nurturing your unique voice can lead to extraordinary success. So what if you let your true self shine rather than follow the crowd? Have you ever wondered why the sun rules our solar system? The sun constitutes a staggering 99.89% of the entire solar system's mass, acting as the gravitational anchor that holds everything together. Imagine a giant magnet in space, pulling all the planets, moons, asteroids, and comets into orbit. This enormous ball of gas and plasma is about 330,000 times heavier than Earth, which means its gravity is incredibly strong. Without the sun, we wouldn't have the familiar seasonal changes, daylight, or even life as we know it. The energy it emits drives weather patterns on Earth, fuels photosynthesis in plants, and keeps our planet at just the right temperature to sustain life. The sheer size and mass of the sun make it a fascinating object of study, helping astronomers understand not only our solar system, but also the formation of other solar systems in the universe. So next time you bask in the sunlight, remember the immense power and importance of our sun. Prepare to be amazed by canned baked beans. You might think these delicious beans are baked, but they're actually stewed in a thick, savory sauce. It all starts with soaking the beans to soften them. After soaking, the beans get cooked in a flavorful, tomato-based sauce that makes them even tastier. Once they're perfectly stewed, they get sealed inside cans. This canning process is crucial because it helps preserve the beans for a long time, ensuring they stay fresh and flavorful for your meals. After sealing, the cans are heated at high temperatures, which not only kills off any bacteria, but also creates a lovely, hearty dish you can enjoy anytime. So the next time you crack open a can of baked beans, remember the careful cooking and sealing that brings this convenience to your table. Isn't it fascinating how something we take for granted has a complex process behind it? Discover the curious drink of Roman soldiers. Did you know that Roman soldiers had a unique survival beverage called pasca? This drink was made from watered-down vinegar, salt, and various herbs, providing much-needed hydration and nourishment during long marches and battles. While it might not sound refreshing like modern energy drinks, pasca was essential for keeping soldiers healthy and energized. The vinegar helped preserve the drink and provided a tangy taste, while the added salt helped replenish minerals lost through sweat. Surprisingly, pasca was popular not only among soldiers, but also among the lower classes. Instead of drinking water, which could be unsafe in many regions, they relied on this fortified drink. In a time when many beverages were risky, pasca offered a practical solution for ancient Romans to stay hydrated and ready for action. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as a drink could play a vital role in history? Most people don't know this, but fingers lack muscles. So how do we move them? The secret lies in the muscles located in our forearms. These muscles send signals through tendons that connect directly to our fingers, allowing for precise movements like typing or playing piano. This unique setup means that when we overwork our hands, the impact can be felt all the way up the forearm, leading to issues like carpal tunnel syndrome. This condition occurs when the median nerve in the wrist gets compressed, causing pain and numbness that can affect daily activities. So the next time you feel discomfort in your fingers or wrists, remember that the problem might actually stem from your forearm muscles. Taking breaks and doing stretches can help prevent these injuries, keeping your hands happy and healthy. Surprisingly, it's a fact that orange rinds are nutritious. Many people enjoy the sweet and juicy flesh of oranges, but they often overlook the rinds, which pack a surprising nutritional punch. In fact, orange rinds contain more fiber than the fruit itself, making them a fantastic addition to your diet if you're looking to improve digestion. Not only that, but rinds are brimming with antioxidants, which help fight inflammation and can promote a healthier heart. These compounds can play a key role in reducing the risk of chronic diseases. Interestingly, back in the 19th century, oranges were considered a luxury item, and drinking orange juice was a treat only for the wealthy. Today, orange juice is a beloved staple found in households worldwide, enjoyed for its refreshing taste and health benefits. So next time you eat an orange, consider using those rinds. What creative ways can you incorporate them into your meals? Did you know service dogs can tell when to work? These incredible animals are specially trained to respond to the presence of their harness. When the harness is on, the dogs shift into work mode and concentrate on completing their important tasks, like guiding a visually impaired person or alerting someone about a medical emergency. But the moment that harness comes off, it's their signal to relax and enjoy some well-deserved playtime. This unique understanding showcases their intelligence and ability to adapt to different situations. Service dogs not only help people with disabilities navigate daily life, but they also need downtime to be happy and healthy. This balance between work and play helps ensure they are always ready to assist when needed. So the next time you see a service dog, remember the significance of that harness and the amazing role these pups play in their owners' lives. Is it really illegal to drive a camel in Nevada? You might be surprised to learn that this quirky law actually exists. In the state known for its dazzling deserts and vibrant Las Vegas Strip, driving a camel on the highway is strictly prohibited. This regulation comes from concerns about safety and traffic regulations, since camels aren't exactly your average vehicle. Instead, Nevada encourages residents to think about alternative modes of transport, like elephants or donkeys, which are still capable of carrying goods or riders. Although seeing a camel trotting down a busy highway might delight some, it's important to remember that they belong on less traveled roads, where they can roam more freely. So next time you're on a Nevada road trip, keep an eye out for all kinds of wildlife, but leave the camels at home. Surprise! The first web search engine was named Archie. Back in 1990, when the internet was still in its infancy, a bright student named Alan M. Tage at McGill University in Montreal created a revolutionary tool that changed how we find information online. This tool, dubbed Archie, had a simple yet groundbreaking mission: to index and search for files on FTP servers, which were the main way to share files before the web took off. While today we have sophisticated search engines like Google that can sift through billions of web pages in the blink of an eye, Archie was the first step toward that amazing capability. Essentially, when online content was starting to bloom, Archie helped users navigate the vast, uncharted territory of the internet by providing a way to quickly locate files. Imagine searching the internet without Google. Archie collected metadata about the files it could find, allowing people to search for specific documents through text queries. This pioneering effort laid the groundwork for the advanced search technologies we rely on today, making it a crucial milestone in the digital age. Here's a wild fact about IRS history. Michael J. Dillon, a dedicated IRS revenue officer, was tragically shot on September 23, 1983. On that fateful day, while trying to collect a $500 debt, Dillon encountered former IRS employee James F. Bradley, who reacted violently. This shocking incident marked a dark chapter in the history of the IRS, as it led to Dillon becoming the only officer killed in the line of duty for a staggering 27 years. His death raised awareness about the risks faced by IRS officers and prompted discussions on safety measures. It wasn't until nearly 3 decades later that another IRS officer lost their life in a similar way, highlighting the serious nature of their work. The courage and dedication shown by officers like Dillon remind us that even in roles often seen as mundane, there are real dangers involved. How can we better support those ensuring our tax system works smoothly? Did you know penguin urine shapes Antarctica's ice? Surprisingly, around 3% of the ice in Antarctica is actually made up of frozen penguin urine. In the incredibly cold temperatures of this icy continent, liquid waste doesn't evaporate the way it would in warmer climates. Instead, it builds up over time, creating a fascinating and unique feature of Antarctica's icy landscape. As the penguins waddle around, their waste freezes along with the water and snow, contributing to the overall composition of this remote environment. This also shows us how life adapts in extreme conditions. Penguins manage to thrive in such harsh weather, and their contributions to the ice play a big role in the ecosystem. Next time you picture Antarctica, think not just of majestic icebergs and vast snowfields, but also of these adorable birds and their surprising impact on the landscape. Did you know about the giant shopper cart? The shopper is not your ordinary shopping cart. Designed to seat up to 6 enthusiastic passengers, it serves a unique purpose beyond just carrying groceries. This massive cart roams the streets, grabbing attention wherever it goes. Its colorful design aims to blend fun with advertising, making it an eye-catching way for brands to connect with people. Imagine friends cruising around the neighborhood in this oversized cart, turning heads and sparking smiles. Beyond its role in marketing, the shopper highlights how creativity can transform everyday items into memorable experiences. Whether it's at a local fair, a promotional event, or simply driving around town. This enormous cart invites everyone to step inside and enjoy the ride. How cool is that? With its playful charm, it shows that shopping can be a fun group adventure. Have you ever wondered why coffee has caffeine? Caffeine is more than just a boost to help you wake up in the morning. It's a clever survival tool for coffee plants. These plants use specific metabolic pathways to produce caffeine, which acts as a natural pesticide. This means caffeine helps fend off insect pests that might damage the plant. In addition to repelling insects, caffeine can inhibit the growth of nearby competing plants. By doing this, coffee trees can secure more resources like sunlight and nutrients for themselves, making it easier for them to thrive. This fascinating chemical defense not only increases the survival chances of coffee plants, but also ensures that they can produce seeds for future generations. So the next time you sip your coffee or tea, remember that you're enjoying a drink that evolved from a plant's fight for survival. Isn't nature incredible? What if I told you stones can move by themselves? At Racetrack Playa in Death Valley, California, a truly bizarre phenomenon takes place. Huge stones, some weighing as much as 660 pounds, seem to glide effortlessly across the dry lake bed, leaving behind long, mysterious trails etched into the ground. This captivating occurrence has baffled scientists for years, sparking curiosity and debate about how it happens. With no human footprints or signs of intervention in sight, the leading theory is that a combination of ice formation and strong winds creates the conditions for the stones to shift. When the surface ice melts in the daytime sun, the rocks become free to slide over the wet mud beneath. This unique blend of natural forces creates a mesmerizing display of movement that challenges our understanding of nature. The question remains, what other hidden wonders are out there waiting to be discovered? Ever thought about why North Koreans are shorter? On average, North Koreans have a shorter stature compared to their southern neighbors. This difference can be traced back to various factors, primarily nutrition and healthcare. South Korea has experienced rapid economic growth over the past few decades, leading to improved living conditions and better access to nutritious food. In contrast, North Korea faces ongoing economic challenges and food shortages, which significantly affect the nutritional intake of its citizens. Additionally, access to healthcare remains limited in North Korea, hindering the ability to address health and growth issues. These factors combined contribute to the noticeable height difference between the two populations. While height may seem like a small detail, it reflects broader issues like quality of life, health, and the impact of government policies on the everyday lives of people. What does this say about the future of both nations? Did you know sharks can blink with both eyes? This fascinating ability sets sharks apart from other fish and showcases their unique adaptations. Sharks possess a special membrane called the nictitating membrane, which acts like a protective eyelid. This membrane covers their eyes when hunting or feeling threatened, allowing them to protect their vision while still being able to see their surroundings. Unlike most fish, which can only move their eyes slightly or cannot blink at all, sharks can close both eyes simultaneously, helping them adapt to life in a sometimes murky environment. While this unique trait may seem trivial, it's essential for their survival and hunting techniques. Sharks use their excellent eyesight to spot prey and navigate their aquatic world, and being able to blink enhances their functionality as top predators in the ocean. Isn't it amazing how evolution has shaped these incredible creatures? Prepare to be amazed by NASA's Kepler mission. During its incredible years of operation, the Kepler Space Telescope discovered over 2,600 exoplanets, making it the most successful planet hunting mission ever. Launched in 2009, Kepler used a technique called the transit method, which involves detecting tiny dips in a star's brightness when a planet passes in front of it. This groundbreaking mission has broadened our understanding of the universe, showing that planetary systems are far more common than we once thought. From Earth-sized planets in the habitable zone to massive gas giants, Kepler's discoveries have sparked new questions about how planets form and evolve. As astronomers continue to study these findings, we're getting closer to answering the big question: are we alone in the universe? Kepler's legacy lives on, inspiring future missions that will continue the search for life beyond Earth. Why are camels from Australia and Saudi Arabia? Scientists recently discovered that most camels in Saudi Arabia are actually imported from Australia. This might seem surprising, but Australia has a thriving wild camel population, which has turned out to be a valuable resource. The primary reasons for these imports are meat production and racing. In the vast deserts of Saudi Arabia, camels have been key to the culture and economy for centuries. However, as demand for high-quality meat and racing camels increases, turning to Australia has become a practical solution. The Australian camels are well adapted to harsh environments, making them resilient and reliable. Interestingly, these imports not only help meet local demand, but also foster international connections between the countries. So next time you see a camel in Saudi Arabia, think about its Aussie roots. Isn't that fascinating? Why exactly does the banana tree baffle us? Despite its towering height, the banana tree is actually the world's largest herb. Its trunk isn't made of traditional wood, but consists of tightly packed leaf bases that form a structure known as a pseudostem. This means that what looks like a solid trunk is more like an impressive collection of leaves stacked together. Instead of digging deep into the ground with a typical root system, bananas grow from a bulb-like structure called a corm. This unique feature connects bananas to other well-known herbs like mint and basil, proving that not all green plants fit neatly into categories. Fascinatingly, the banana plant can reach heights of up to 30 feet, making it a truly remarkable sight in gardens and tropical landscapes. Next time you enjoy a banana, remember that this delicious fruit comes from an enormous herb rather than a tree. Here's a wild fact about Vermont's strange law. In a surprising twist, Vermont has a law stating that if a woman wants to wear false teeth, she needs her husband's written consent. This outdated regulation raises eyebrows and sparks discussions about gender equality. One might wonder how such a law survived in modern times. Initially crafted during an era when women's rights were limited, this quirky legislation seems out of place today. This law reflects historical attitudes that regarded women as dependent on their husband's approval for personal choices, including something as basic as dental health. Thankfully, many laws like this are falling by the wayside as society pushes for equal rights. It makes you think, how many other outdated laws still linger, waiting to be updated? As we reevaluate these regulations, it's an opportunity to challenge outdated norms and promote equality for everyone. You won't believe this about Voltaire's last words. On his deathbed, the brilliant French philosopher Voltaire delivered a memorable quip that still sparks curiosity today. When urged to renounce Satan, he cleverly replied that it was not the time to make new enemies. This simple yet profound statement reveals much about his character. Voltaire was known for his sharp wit and unwavering views on religion and freedom of thought. By refusing to recant, he demonstrated his commitment to his beliefs right up to the end of his life. His humorous yet defiant stance reflects the intense struggles between reason and dogma during the Enlightenment. Voltaire's legacy, characterized by his advocacy for civil liberties, continues to inspire free thinkers around the world. So did he really believe in the devil, or was he just being his true rebellious self as he approached death? Here's a wild fact about the first automobile. The Benz patent motor wagon number 3, crafted by Carl Benz in 1886, is celebrated as the oldest automobile still running today. This remarkable three-wheeled vehicle is not just a historical relic. It holds the title of the world's first gasoline-powered car. Imagine what it must have been like to drive this innovative machine over 130 years ago, when most were still relying on horses for transportation. Benz's creation paved the way for modern automobiles. Today, you can see this groundbreaking vehicle in action at the Mercedes-Benz Museum in Germany, where it stands as a symbol of ingenuity and progress in engineering. The motor wagon represents a crucial turning point in human history, showcasing how a single invention can transform society. If you ever get the chance to visit the museum, don't miss the opportunity to marvel at this piece of history. Can you even fathom the excitement of being one of the first people to drive a car? Here's a wild fact about a fake prince. Stefan Kurnetic managed to pull off an incredible deception by posing as the Prince of Montenegro, a country that hasn't had an official royal family since 1918. Imagine walking into grand events and mingling with Europe's elite, all while pretending to belong to a lineage that doesn't even exist. Kurnetic's charm and cunning allowed him to blend in with nobility, earning respect and attention from influential circles. It's fascinating how he captivated everyone's imagination, despite the reality of Montenegro being a republic with no king or queen. He even attended lavish parties and ingratiated himself into high society, leaving many to wonder how they could have been fooled. This story raises intriguing questions about identity and the allure of royalty. It's a reminder that appearances can be misleading, and that the truth can sometimes be stranger than fiction. What would you do if you met someone who claimed to be royalty? Did you know solar winds change our planet's atmosphere? Solar winds, streams of charged particles emitted by the sun, interact with Earth's magnetic field, leading to a gradual loss of particles from our atmosphere. This fascinating process has far-reaching implications for our planet. As these solar winds sweep away atmospheric particles, they contribute to long-term changes in Earth's climate and environment. This interaction is particularly important because it helps shape the protective barrier that surrounds our planet, which is essential for life. Over time, this gradual loss can alter the balance of gases in our atmosphere, potentially affecting weather patterns and even the climate itself. Scientists are constantly monitoring these changes to understand how they might impact both our daily lives and the future of our planet. By studying this complex relationship between solar winds and Earth's magnetic field, researchers hope to unlock new insights into how outer space influences our world and prepares us for potential changes to come. Is it really true that time can slow down? According to Einstein's theory of relativity, it's not just science fiction. When an object speeds up and approaches the speed of light, something fascinating happens. Time slows down for that object compared to what we perceive on Earth. This means that if a spaceship could travel near the speed of light, the astronauts aboard would experience less time passing than people back home. For example, they might take a journey that feels like only a few years, while many more years could pass on Earth. This concept can sound mind-boggling, but it has been confirmed through experiments with particles moving at high speeds and precise clocks on fast-moving jets. By understanding how time works this way, we can even grasp how the universe operates on a grand scale. So the next time you think about time, remember that it isn't as straightforward as we might assume. It's flexible and can be profoundly affected by speed. How cool is that? Most people don't know this, but gray hair has a story. It's all about melanin, the pigment responsible for the color of our hair, skin, and eyes. As we age, hair follicles produce less melanin because pigment-producing cells, known as melanocytes, become less active or simply die off. This process leads to hair that grows in transparent or white, creating that classic gray appearance against our darker strands. Interestingly, genetics plays a big role in when and how fast this happens. Some of us may start to notice gray hairs in our 20s, while others may enjoy their natural color well into their 50s or beyond. Stress also factors in. While it doesn't cause graying directly, it may accelerate the process in some individuals. So if you've spotted a silver strand, just remember it's a natural part of aging and a sign of your unique journey through life. You might be shocked to learn about dragon's breath pepper. This fiery chili pepper is not just famous for its extreme heat, but also for its medical origins. Developed in the UK by Mike Smith, this pepper can reach a blistering heat of over 2.48 million Scoville heat units, making it one of the hottest peppers in the world. While its heat can send chills down your spine, it can also cause serious reactions, including anaphylactic shock in sensitive individuals. Initially, scientists were looking to use it as a skin anesthetic, aiming to provide relief for patients undergoing painful medical procedures. Its unique compound, capsaicin, is what gives the pepper its intense spiciness, and it's being researched for potential pain relief applications. So while it might be thrilling to challenge friends to eat a piece, it's essential to treat this pepper with caution. What if I told you Santa started as a stern figure? Saint Nicholas, the real-life inspiration behind Santa Claus, wasn't always the jolly character we love today. In fact, he was originally known for his stern demeanor, representing discipline and justice. This early depiction reflected the values of the time when people looked to him as a moral guide. Over centuries, however, his image evolved, transforming into the cheerful, red-suited figure seen in modern Christmas celebrations. This softening of his character highlights how cultural perceptions can shift. Interestingly, some cultures maintain aspects of the original St. Nicholas, emphasizing his disciplinary roots. For example, in parts of Europe, he is still portrayed as a figure who rewards good behavior while also punishing the naughty children. So, next time you see Santa, remember he carries a rich history of transformation and tradition. Prepare to be amazed by John Steinbeck's legacy. Born on February 27, 1902 in Salinas, California, Steinbeck became one of America's most celebrated writers, crafting stories that echoed the struggles and dreams of everyday people. His most famous novel, Of Mice and Men, captures the essence of friendship and the harsh realities of the Great Depression. Over his lifetime, he authored 27 books, including notable works like The Grapes of Wrath and East of Eden, which delved deep into themes of humanity, social injustice, and resilience. Steinbeck's vivid characters and compelling narratives continue to resonate with readers worldwide. His ability to illuminate the lives of the marginalized and challenge societal norms makes his works timeless showcases of American literature. So what can we learn from his insights into the human experience? What happens when California uses coal in cinemas? The link between coal usage and California's population is more significant than you might think. Coal, a major source of energy, contributes to pollution, which can impact air quality and public health. But how does this connect to your movie-going experience? In various cities, theaters can rely on energy produced from coal, leading to potential spikes in carbon emissions and hazardous air pollutants. Poor air quality might influence more than just outdoor activities. It can affect the overall ambiance in cinemas, making a night out less enjoyable. Furthermore, with increasing environmental awareness, many moviegoers now prefer theaters powered by renewable energy sources. The shift away from coal means healthier air and potentially a better cinematic experience, appealing to eco-conscious audiences. As California pushes toward renewable energy, could this transform the future of local cinemas? It's an exciting time to consider how our energy choices ripple through entertainment and everyday life. What if I told you how Simon and Garfunkel started? Their famous musical journey actually began in elementary school during a classic production of Alice in Wonderland. It was there that Paul Simon played the lively White Rabbit, while Art Garfunkel took on the role of the cunning Cheshire Cat. This whimsical encounter sparked a friendship that would flourish into one of the most beloved folk duos of all time. As they grew up, their passion for music merged with incredible talent, leading them to create timeless hits like The Sound of Silence and Bridge Over Troubled Water. Their unique harmonies and thoughtful lyrics resonated with so many, and they quickly captured the hearts of fans around the world. It's fascinating to think that this extraordinary partnership originated in the playful setting of a school play. How many famous collaborations start in such a charming way? Believe it or not, the Abarth 695 Tributo Ferrari exists. This stunning limited edition car, released in 2010, pays homage to Ferrari's grand legacy in the world of motorsport. The 695 Tributo Ferrari is not just any car. It stands out with its turbocharged engine that delivers thrilling performance and its sleek paddle shifters that make driving a real joy. Sporting a signature red color scheme, it perfectly blends Abarth's sporty design with Ferrari's touch of luxury, making it truly eye-catching on the road. Designed for collectors and enthusiasts alike, this model symbolizes Italian automotive excellence, appealing to fans of both brands. Whether you are a longtime Ferrari fan or an Abarth lover, the 695 Tributo Ferrari is a masterpiece that captures the spirit of speed and style. Isn't it amazing how such a compact car can embody such high-end luxury and performance? Is it really true that rocks can float in Thailand? In a hidden temple in Thailand, there exists a fascinating geological wonder known as Hinsam Wan, or whale rock. This enormous boulder, which weighs thousands of tons, appears to float mysteriously in midair. You might think it sounds like magic, but it's all about a tiny point of contact with the ground. This rock's unusual balance defies our usual understanding of physics, as engineers would expect such a massive object to collapse under its own weight. The secret lies in the unique shape of the rock and the careful placement that allows it to remain stable. Locals and visitors alike are captivated by Hinsam Wan, marveling at its beauty and the mystery surrounding its existence. This incredible sight prompts many questions about the natural forces at play and inspires awe in those who witness it. So next time you think about floating rocks, remember Hinsam Wan in Thailand, where nature showcases its own wonders. Guess what really drives decisions in India? In various regions of the country, breaking coconuts isn't just a culinary activity, it's a spiritual practice linked to making significant life choices. For many, the act of cracking open a coconut symbolizes a ritualistic way to seek divine guidance. When considering something important, like starting a new business or choosing a marriage partner, people may throw a coconut onto the ground and observe the result. The way the coconut breaks can offer insights or signs, leading to decisions that feel blessed or cursed, depending on how the coconut performs. This tradition stems from deeply rooted beliefs that the coconut represents purity and the connection to the divine. Not only is it fascinating to see how a simple fruit can influence major life events, but it also highlights the rich cultural tapestry of India. Each crack of the coconut carries meaning, offering a unique glimpse into how people harness nature to navigate the complexities of their lives. Have you ever thought about how traditions shape decisions? Believe it or not, the Maldives sparkle at night. Off the stunning coast of Vadu, a magical phenomenon known as bioluminescence takes place. Here, tiny marine plankton light up the water with a brilliant blue glow, resembling a sky full of stars reflected in the ocean. This glowing display happens when these plankton are disturbed, usually by the movement of waves or swimming creatures. The light is a way for the plankton to protect themselves from predators, making it a beautiful defense mechanism. Visitors to Vadu can witness this extraordinary sight while walking along the beach or enjoying a late-night swim. Imagine splashing in water that glimmers like a million stars. Tours and excursions often highlight this experience, allowing nature lovers and adventurers to connect with the magical underwater world. Isn't it time to add this stunning sight to your travel bucket list? You might be shocked to learn that anyone can join the Supreme Court. Surprisingly, you don't need to be a lawyer to serve on this highest court in the United States. The U.S. Constitution does not lay out any specific requirements for becoming a Supreme Court justice, which opens the door for individuals from all walks of life. This means that someone with a rich background in science, business, or even the arts could potentially be nominated. While most justices have had legal training or served as judges, the lack of formal criteria allows for a diverse range of perspectives. The beauty of this system lies in its potential to bring fresh ideas and insights from different fields, perhaps leading to innovative interpretations of the law. So next time you think about the Supreme Court, remember that it's not just a legal arena, but a place where unique voices can be heard. Who knows what unconventional background might shape future decisions? Why exactly does the Oscar statue have a unique history? During World War II, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences faced a significant shortage of metals due to the war effort. To adapt, they switched from the traditional gold-plated bronze material to painted plaster for their Oscar statues. This was a remarkable change, as the little golden figurines are iconic symbols of achievement in film. While the Oscars were usually a beacon of glamour, the 1940s models were more practical and reflected the harsh realities of the time. Most winners received these plaster versions during the war years, leading to an unusual chapter in Oscar history. After the war ended, the Academy returned to the classic gold-plated bronze, marking a triumphant comeback to normalcy. Today, those plaster Oscars remind us of how creativity and resilience can shine through even in challenging times, making the awards not just trophies, but symbols of hope. Did you know moon footprints will last 100 million years? Footprints left by Apollo astronauts on the lunar surface are truly remarkable. Since the moon has no atmosphere, there's no wind or rain to wear them away. This means that the iconic footprints and tracks made by lunar rovers will remain for about 100 million years, untouched and perfectly preserved. Picture this. Millions of years from now, visitors from another world might find these traces, providing a snapshot of our human exploration. Alongside footprints, the historic landers and rovers will still be visible, creating a time capsule of human ingenuity. The absence of weathering processes lets us think of the moon as a kind of cosmic canvas capturing a moment in time. It's fascinating to consider that, unlike our planet, where signs of life quickly fade, the moon preserves our lunar legacy. So as we gaze up at the moon, we are not only looking at a celestial body, but at an everlasting record of humanity's quest to explore beyond our own world. What other mysteries does the moon hold for us? Guess what really drives down tick populations? Possums, those often overlooked marsupials, are astonishingly effective at keeping ticks in check. These remarkable creatures can munch their way through a staggering 5,000 ticks in just one season. By doing so, they play a crucial role in controlling tick populations, which in turn helps reduce the risk of Lyme disease and other tick-borne illnesses in their habitats. Ticks thrive in warm, humid environments, and their numbers can explode if left unchecked. Fortunately, possums have a unique immune system that makes them less likely to get sick from these parasites. While they may not look like the superheroes of the animal kingdom, their tireless work helps balance ecosystems and protects other wildlife and humans from disease. So the next time you see a possum, remember how much they're doing to keep our environment safe and healthy. Why exactly does baseball history involve pigeons? In 1883, a zookeeper named Jim took a creative leap that connected sports and communication in a unique way. He used carrier pigeons to relay baseball scores to news stations. By attaching handwritten notes to the pigeons' legs, Jim ensured that the latest game information could be delivered quickly and efficiently. This early form of sports broadcasting shows how inventive people are when faced with limitations. Back then, there were no smartphones or instant messaging to share updates, so Jim's method was not only practical, but also pretty clever. The pigeons, trained to return home, became essential messengers, bringing excitement from the baseball diamond to the ears of fans waiting for the latest scores. This fascinating blend of sports and nature reminds us how communication has evolved and how people find solutions in inventive ways, even before the digital age. Can you imagine a world where pigeons were the news carriers? Did you know more plastic flamingos exist than real ones? It may sound outrageous, but in the United States, the number of iconic pink plastic lawn flamingos far surpasses the actual flamingo population. To put it in perspective, there are an estimated 20 million plastic flamingos gracing gardens and yards across the country, while only about 50,000 real flamingos inhabit Florida's wetlands. Originally created in the 1950s by sculptor Don Featherstone, these colorful plastic birds quickly became an enduring symbol of American yard culture, often bringing a whimsical flair and a touch of nostalgia to suburban landscapes. Their popularity soared as people embraced them as quirky decorations, leading to a phenomenon where their plastic counterparts outnumbered living flamingos by a staggering margin. This quirky fact highlights not just the creativity in lawn ornamentation, but also serves as a reminder of the fascination and joy that simple, fun objects can bring to everyday life. So next time you spot a plastic flamingo, consider just how many of them are out there compared to their feathered friends. What happens when you sleep in sign language? A fascinating case revealed an individual with severe hearing impairment using fluent sign language while asleep. This intriguing observation raises questions about how ingrained skills manifest even in unconscious states. Sign language, which relies heavily on visual gestures, has become a vital form of communication for many deaf individuals. The ability to communicate through signs while in a sleep state suggests that these skills are deeply embedded in the brain. It opens up discussions about the complexities of memory and motor functions, illuminating how our minds work in ways we may not fully understand. Could this mean that language skills remain active even when we are not consciously aware? Neuropsychologists and linguists are excited to explore these findings as they dive deeper into the relationship between sleep, memory, and motor skills, promising insights that could reshape our understanding of communication. Did you hear about the $30 million heist? On Easter Sunday of 2024, the Garda World Cash Storage Facility in Sylmar, Los Angeles, became the scene of an extraordinary crime, marking it as the largest heist in the city's history. Security cameras caught nothing as thieves stealthily made off with a whopping $30 million, leaving investigators baffled. What's even more shocking is that despite the facility being equipped with high-tech security measures, the culprits vanished without a trace. Authorities are piecing together clues, searching for any signs of the criminal masterminds behind this audacious crime. With no witnesses or effective leads, the heist has sparked a massive manhunt and raised questions about the security protocols at cash storage facilities. This incident has not only left law enforcement scratching their heads, but also caught the public's attention, leading to discussions on the safety of cash storage systems nationwide. How could such a bold robbery happen in a city as vast and monitored as Los Angeles? Have you ever wondered about parallel universes? Theories in quantum physics and cosmology suggest that our universe might be just a small part of a vast multiverse. Imagine countless other universes coexisting alongside ours, each one spawned by every choice you or anyone else has ever made. This concept springs from the idea that every decision, no matter how small, creates a branch in reality, leading to new paths of existence. If you decided to go left instead of right, in a parallel universe, you might have experienced the opposite journey. Scientists explore these mind-bending ideas to understand the fabric of reality. While we haven't discovered these alternate realities yet, research into quantum mechanics continues to push the boundaries of our understanding. Could there be a universe where dinosaurs still roam, or where you chose to be a rock star? The possibilities are endless. Prepare to be amazed by J1447b's enormous rings. NASA has confirmed that the planet J1447b boasts a stunning set of rings that are 200 times larger than those of Saturn. Imagine a spectacle so grand that even the majestic Saturn's rings look tiny in comparison. Discovered in 2012, J1447b expands our understanding of planetary systems and highlights the incredible diversity in our universe. This distant gas giant orbits a star around 420 light-years away, and its gigantic rings stretch across a span of nearly 90 million kilometers. They are not just larger, they're made up of a series of dense, icy ringlets, giving J1407b a mesmerizing appearance that scientists are eager to study further. This discovery prompts fascinating questions about how such grand features can form and survive in the chaotic environment of space. What other wonders lie hidden in the universe, waiting to be unveiled? Guess what really drives this iconic statue's meaning? Inaugurated in 2010, this remarkable statue stands proudly near the Catholic Church of St. John, symbolizing its deep-rooted connection to the community and faith. The statue isn't just a piece of art, it represents the values and beliefs of the congregation, reflecting their spiritual journey and dedication to their faith. With its intricate design and thoughtful placement, the statue serves as a focal point for worshipers and visitors alike. Thanks to the unwavering support from the church community, the statue has become a beloved landmark, drawing people who seek inspiration or simply wish to admire its beauty. Each year, numerous events are held around it, enhancing its role in the community's cultural and spiritual life. What stories does this statue hold, waiting to be shared? Here's a wild fact about the Zhou dynasty. During this fascinating period in history, the ruling class believed they needed many female partners to control their excess energy. They thought that having multiple partners could prevent a dangerous transformation into a malevolent being. To help with this unique requirement, special court ladies were appointed, whose main role was to ensure that the rulers were fulfilling this belief. These court ladies were not just companions. They played a crucial role in maintaining the harmony and energy dynamics of the court. This practice reflects how cultural beliefs can shape relationships and society's structure. Imagine the complexities of these interactions and the unique responsibilities placed on the court ladies. It raises questions about how different cultures develop their own systems of belief and the lengths they go to maintain balance and order in their leadership. This might surprise you. Big Ben is not the tower. Many people think that Big Ben is the name of the famous clock tower in London. However, that's not quite right. Big Ben actually refers to the enormous bell housed inside the tower, which is more formally known as the Elizabeth Tower. The iconic tower stands tall above the River Thames and is a key landmark of the city, drawing millions of visitors each year. The bell itself weighs about 13.5 tons and chimes every hour, creating a beautiful sound that resonates throughout Westminster. Completed in 1859, the Elizabeth Tower was named after Queen Elizabeth's spur, while the bell was initially named after Sir Benjamin Hall, who oversaw its installation. So next time you hear about Big Ben, remember it's the bell that rings, while the majestic tower remains a symbol of London's history and grandeur. Can you imagine Alan Turing almost running in the Olympics? In 1948, the brilliant mathematician and codebreaker Alan Turing made a surprising attempt to qualify for the British Olympic marathon team. He was not just a genius of his time, but also an avid long-distance runner. Unfortunately, Turing faced a setback due to an injury, which prevented him from reaching his full potential in the race. Despite this, he completed the marathon just 11 minutes behind the eventual silver medalist, Thomas Richards, who finished with an impressive time of 2 hours and 35 minutes. Turing's remarkable feat in such challenging circumstances showcases not only his athletic spirit, but also highlights the complexity of a man who contributed so significantly to computer science and cryptography. Can you picture a world where this brilliant mind competed on the Olympic stage? This might surprise you. Jim Carrey loves the number 23. For the famous actor and comedian, the number 23 seems to pop up during pivotal moments, almost like a personal signal from the universe. Jim established a publishing house called JIC23, reflecting his fascination with this mystical number. He often shares stories about how he encounters 23 in unexpected places, like on license plates, addresses, or even dates. Carey believes these sightings are the universe's way of guiding him, providing a sense of connection to something greater. The number 23 isn't just a quirky obsession, it symbolizes a deeper exploration of synchronicity and the mysteries behind our existence. Many fans find this insight intriguing because it shows Carey's thoughtful side, blending humor with a profound belief in the universe's signs. Could it be that the number 23 has a message for you too? Guess what really drives laughter at weddings? At a rural wedding in India, an unexpected guest made the day unforgettable. During a lively photo session, a goat, perhaps feeling a bit territorial or playful, headbutted the groom right in the middle of the shot. Instead of causing distress, this hilarious incident had everyone in stitches. The bride couldn't help but burst into laughter, turning a potentially awkward moment into a cherished memory. As word of the headbutting goat spread, it quickly became a local legend, with villagers sharing stories of the feisty animal and its newfound fame. Weddings often highlight the joy and unpredictability of life, and this goat certainly added its own unique twist. Now, whenever someone mentions that wedding, you can bet they'll also talk about the goat that stole the show. Who knew a little mischief could create such lasting happiness? Did you know history starts way earlier than you think? Written records, which we often consider the beginning of history, date back only around 6,000 years. However, this is just a tiny slice of the human story. For tens of thousands of years before that, our ancestors lived, explored, and thrived without penning down their experiences. Imagine living in a world where stories and knowledge were shared only through oral traditions, passed down from generation to generation. This long stretch of time includes the rise of early humans, who developed tools, created art, and formed complex societies. From the caves of Lascaux, where stunning paintings still captivate us today, to the first agricultural communities that emerged, this prehistory shaped the foundations of civilization. Though we lack written evidence from that period, archaeological discoveries provide crucial insights into how ancient humans adapted to their environments and interacted with one another. Isn't it fascinating to ponder how much of our past remains shrouded in mystery, waiting to be uncovered? Quality meets tradition in every drop of tequila. This brand is distinguished by its dedication to quality and craftsmanship, passionately crafting a unique product right in the heart of the renowned Jalisco region of Mexico. Here, skilled artisans utilize traditional methods passed down through generations, ensuring every bottle captures the essence of their heritage. The process starts with selecting the highest quality agaves, known for their rich flavor profiles. These agaves are then slowly cooked, fermented, and distilled with precision, resulting in a tequila that truly stands apart. The careful attention to detail in every stage, coupled with the vibrant culture of Jalisco, adds layers of character to the final product. Whether you enjoy it neat in cocktails or paired with food, this tequila offers a delightful experience that reflects the passion and craft of its makers. So next time you raise a glass, remember the story and skill behind each sip. What will you toast to? This might surprise you. America's economy is massive. The United States boasts one of the largest economies globally, and in 2006 it was particularly impressive. At that time, the U.S. economy was characterized by a mix of innovation, diverse industries, and consumer spending, which drove its growth. It ranked as the #1 economy, outpacing countries like China and Japan. The blend of technology, finance, and manufacturing industries contributed to this economic powerhouse, creating millions of jobs and opportunities. When you walk into a store, watch a movie, or use your smartphone, you're benefiting from this vast economy driven by American ingenuity. This economic strength also helps the U.S. influence global markets and trade, making it a key player in the world. Can you imagine how different everyday life would be without this economic might? Guess what really drives Stockholm's sustainability efforts? In Sweden, innovative thinking leads to energy-saving solutions like using body heat from commuters. At Stockholm's bustling central station, the warmth generated by thousands of people passing through each day is not wasted. Instead, this heat gets cleverly captured and converted into energy that heats a nearby office building located just across the street. Imagine how much energy we could save if other cities adopted similar ideas. By harnessing this renewable resource, Stockholm showcases how we can turn everyday activities into sustainable practices. This creative approach not only reduces carbon footprints, but also inspires communities worldwide to rethink how they use their resources. If this system works well in a busy city like Stockholm, what other everyday solutions could help combat climate change around the globe? Hard to believe, but FIFA outranks the UN in teams. The world of sports is full of surprises, and one of the most astonishing facts is that FIFA has 201 national teams competing for a spot in the World Cup qualifiers. This red-hot rivalry surpasses the 193 member states of the United Nations, showcasing just how widespread and beloved football is across the globe. Each of these national teams represents a unique culture and story, coming together to celebrate their passion for the game. While the UN focuses on diplomacy and international relations, FIFA draws in nations on the pitch, providing a thrilling spectacle that unites diverse peoples. From tiny island nations to football giants, everyone gets a chance to chase their football dreams. So next time you watch a match, remember that more countries are vying for World Cup glory than are represented in global governance. Doesn't that make you want to cheer for your favorite team even more? Here's a wild fact about boxing gloves. They were initially designed to protect fighters from injuries, but surprisingly, they seem to have the opposite effect. When boxing gloves first made their appearance, the idea was to cushion blows and save boxers' hands from breaking. However, the added padding allowed fighters to hit much harder. As a result, boxers faced a terrifying increase in the risk of head trauma. With stronger punches landing in the ring, the severity of concussions and other brain injuries rose significantly. This ironic twist shows that safety innovations don't always lead to safer outcomes. The very items meant to reduce harm inadvertently contributed to the dangers of the sport. So the next time you watch a boxing match, remember that those gloves might make the fight look less brutal, but they have changed the game in unexpected ways. Did you know these candies share a secret connection? It's true, Sour Patch Kids and Swedish Fish, two beloved treats, are made by the same manufacturer, Mondelez International. If you've ever tried a red Sour Patch Kid, you might be surprised to learn that it's nearly identical to a Swedish Fish, but with a tangy twist. The difference lies in the coating of sour sugar that gives Sour Patch Kids their signature bite. This fun little fact highlights the creativity behind candy making, where slight changes in flavor or texture can transform a sweet into a completely unique experience. Both candies have their fans, but now you can impress your friends with trivia about their similar origins. Next time you reach for a bag of either, remember that you're enjoying a treat from the same candy family. How cool is that?